kind of the specs, I think they're in the council packet also. Oh, you printed it up. You can see there's some chain link, some field fence, and a little bit of demolition. There's behind, I think the Antiques building or whatever, that block building there, there's some concrete that needs to be ripped out so that the fencing can go through there. And a little bit of rock that needs to be removed so that the fencing can be put in that area. All of this just follows FAA guidelines as far as, heavy residential areas. They want chain link, they want field fence everywhere else, so this will...
What is exactly a field fence?
It's exactly what you think. It's like I think it's the barbed wire, just a barbed wire fence on top and then the ring underneath. But total cost for this, total cost estimate is $73,000, 2,300 linear feet of 48-inch chain link fence, and then 3,300 linear feet of field fence, and then rock excavation, clearing, grubbing, mobilization, etc.
What is the delete, clearing and grubbing? If that's what we do it ourselves, what actually the delete on that for?
That is if this comes back ridiculously high. If somebody just throws a number in there and it's just completely out of line, that we can walk away from that.
Okay.
Because it really shouldn't be that high, but if it deters, some fencing company from bidding it because there's this add-on item, you might get a ridiculously high number for that, and then we'd just take care of it some other way.
It's a lot of fence to turn around.
Over a mile?
Yeah. Like I said, we don't really control the rules on this one.
And our cost is how much of this? 10%?
This is, I
15 or
believe it's a
5?
state, it's a state one. They start running together, but, I believe it's a state one, so it's funded at 85%. It's not
Okay.
not at 95%.
So 15.
Or not 100%, yeah. So we only have 15% of the total cost of 73.
Is that budgeted in for the airport?
Yep. All of the airport projects have been included, and they do come out of the general fund, so they are always an important one to keep an eye on. But the amounts for engineering and whatnot have already been included in the budget, so.
I did have one question. What's happening to the building that's up by the road, the original, is that still being used? So that's what's gonna be happening with that?
Actually, that reverts, part of that was exchange when we gave, it actually goes ACD, I think, in that exchange where the original terminal was. Weren't they taking that property in exchange for the property that we were doing on the other side and stuff there, or how was that?
Actually, we've got it listed as potential development property.
Right.
You're talking about the, kind of off to the east or west
Where the small
of the-
terminal building is, just
Yeah.
along that.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
the terminal building that's, is right by the highway.
Yeah. Is that the east side or the west side?
On the west side.
The west side? Okay, yeah. That's actually listed on the state development site as land adjacent to an airport, for potential development. If somebody wanted over the fence, they could just connect up to the tarmac and everything like that. So that's up there. It's up for development. We haven't heard anything on it yet.
City controls it, or ACD?
Yeah, the city controls that,
Okay.
actually. That portion, but I can't imagine we'd use it for anything else unless the council has
No.
a different idea, but,
I thought one time we were trading that property for the property.
I
up
think
there.
That's what I was wondering. I thought I had heard
Park.
something about that.
the triangle next to the
B&N.
B&N is the one that has been listed on all the documents. I never saw that other one listed, but, and really, whether it's the city or HCDA.
No, I know,
It's all kind of.
right, but we had some property, I just
Yeah.
thought originally that's what we were exchanging, was properties anyway, so.
No.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Cadell,
Aye.
Baumgarten,
Aye.
Rusher.
Next, we need a motion to approve the following proposed resolution number 2013-47, a resolution authorizing participation in the state income offset program.
This is the program we discussed at the last meeting. It allows the city to collect bad debt off tax returns, gambling winnings, and other state-associated payments. Essentially, if somebody, decides to walk away without paying their bill, then we can go out and get the funds from those sources. It has been very successful with some other cities in the state of Iowa. One thing that we will have to do is we need to get the social security numbers to allow to go after those payments. So it'll be one of those things that's kind of slowly implemented going forward. Looking backwards, we don't have that information, so we don't know anything about it. But this allows us to go after that.
Good idea.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Baumgarten,
Aye.
Rusher.
Aye.
Goodell.
Aye.
Next, we need a motion to approve the following proposed resolution number 2013-48, a resolution approving contract change order number 3 with Wunsch Construction Incorporated of Green, Iowa for the 2012 Eagle Ridge Addition project for a time extension.
The one item on this is the time extension. The weather was such that Wunsch was not able to get much done at Eagle Ridge very, very, very late into what they thought was going to be the construction season. So the current schedule is just, they need an extension to complete it. There's no way they can meet the current timeline. So this will push it back about a month, which is, everybody's been expecting since mobilization started that they would need an additional month. And that's what we've told everybody who purchased a lot of it.
Move to approve. Second.
Roll call vote.
Rusher.
Aye.
Goodell.
Aye.
Baumgarten.
Aye.
Next, we need a motion to approve the following proposed resolution number 2013-49, a resolution approving pay estimate number 3 from Wunsch Construction Incorporated of Green, Iowa, in the amount of $47,073.45 for the 2012 Eagle Ridge Addition project.
Again, Wunsch has just been on site working to complete the project. The road, base, curb, and gutter will soon be going in. Electric and gas will be installed as quick as possible following the roads. So, working to get that finished out.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Goodell.
Aye.
Baumgarten.
Aye.
Rusher.
Aye.
Next, we need a motion to approve the following proposed resolution number 2013-50, a resolution approving pay estimate number 1 from Wunsch Construction Incorporated of Green, Iowa, in the amount of $38,876.70 for the 2013 infrastructure improvement project.
This is actually what I mentioned earlier when we talked about the people service report. Several valves and hydrants have already been installed. The crack sealing was actually part of this project. They completed a large amount of crack sealing in town to further the life expectancy of the pavement. And Wunsch and Schlofelt are working to ensure that business interruptions are about as short as possible. We will be shutting off Hardee's, Dairy Queen, and several other businesses in that area, I think including Jensen's Trailers, for hopefully no more than 5 hours, but you never know when you dig, sometimes things go wrong. So we'll try and keep it as short as possible.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Baumgarten.
Aye.
Rusher.
Aye.
Goodell.
Aye.
Next, we need a motion to approve the following proposed resolution number 2013-51, a resolution approving pay estimate number 1 from Sand Construction and Supply Incorporated, Humboldt, Iowa, in the amount of $68,709.70 for the 2013 downtown demolition project.
Majority of the demolition has been completed, but the project is still very behind schedule. I've shared my frustrations with Sand Construction about the delays. It's possible that the delays will be significant enough that the plaza will not be completed in time for the 150th celebrations. Continue to stress the importance of the project being on time with the contractor. He's dealt with, Sand Construction's dealt with very poor performance from a subcontractor who's doing the demolition work. But we're still trying to figure out ways that the demolition project can mesh with the landscaping project to possibly shorten the time frame a little bit. you know, while they're working on parapets, the landscapers can be underneath, you know, working on some of the concrete work, things like that. But, you know, that'll take some integration between the two projects, so. That's where we're at.
Motion?
Yeah, move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Rusher?
Aye.
Goodell?
Aye.
Baumgarten?
Aye.
Under ordinances, we need a motion to approve the first reading of the following proposed ordinance. An ordinance designating a revitalization area for residential tax abatement purposes in the city of Humboldt, Iowa, and adopting a revitalization plan for residential tax abatement for the area pursuant to Iowa Code Chapter 404.
Simply passes the tax abatement plan that was discussed earlier, first $75,000 of assessed value and 50% up to $150,000 of value for additions.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Goodell?
Aye.
Baumgarten?
Aye.
Rusher?
Aye.
Next, we need a motion to approve the first reading of the following proposed ordinance. An ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Humboldt, Iowa by amending Chapter 92, Sections 7 and 9 pertaining to lien exemptions and non-payment of utility bills for residential rental property and customer deposits.
Again, this is following the conversation we had at the last meeting. This will increase the deposit requirement for renters at apartments that landlords have provided notice to the city that they will not accept the responsibility for the tenant's water and sewer bill. The deposit increase will go to an average of 90 days usage, which is about $300. Realistically, beyond the deposits, it's very difficult to collect water bills from a tenant that skips town. I mean, outside of the income offset, which maybe we're able to collect money, maybe we're not, depending on if that person has a return or wins gambling winnings or whatever. So, this is very important to ensure that there's limited bad debt into the future for landlords who choose to use that option.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Baumgarten?
Aye.
Rusher?
Aye.
Goodell?
Aye.
And last, we need a motion to approve the first reading of the following proposed ordinance. An ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Humboldt, Iowa by amending Chapter 99, Sections 7 and 9 pertaining to lien exemptions for non-payment utility bills for residential rental property and customer deposits.
This changes the sewer section of the code to address the deposit modifications we discussed above. That's just in two separate parts within the code.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Rusher?
Aye.
Goodell?
Aye.
Baumgarten?
Aye.
Brings up the last of our scheduled stuff, Aaron.
The street department was very active with brush cleanup from the winter storm. They hauled in just an incredible amount. I think it was close to 120 loads, of dump truck loads out to the burn pile. Burnt what Leroy described was about the equivalent of a municipal building size pile once or twice, or 2 times, so that they have a third burn coming up to get rid of it. The library roof, that's an ongoing discussion with the warranty company, the city attorney, and the contractor who installed the roof. Hoping to get that resolved. It seems as though things are going a lot better. It didn't leak in the last storm, so I think some of the fixes that were recently taken care of have solved some of the water problems at the library. The pool, we've had some issues at the pool as far as keeping water in the pool. There was a leak in one of the drains. We had somebody come in scuba gear to look at it and find where the leak was and isolate it so that we can operate the pool through the year, and then we'll dig up that line and fix it in the fall. So it won't impede the pool from normal operations. I guess one of the things that's starting to come up now, I've had it mentioned to me several times, is just mowing. Folks need to pay attention to their grass height. If it's over 10 inches, you're probably going to get a letter from the city. We've already sent several letters due to properties that haven't yet mowed, so hopefully they'll take care of that. Otherwise, we'll have to take care of it. and don't mow grass into the streets. I've had that comment made to me about 1,000 times. So, outside of that, I think things are going really well. Building trades open house was this weekend. I think it was pretty well received. Houses are selling quicker than they can get on the market here, so it's a good problem to have.
Is that house sold yet, is it, or? listed?
Building trades is not sold yet. There's several that never even made it onto the listing that have sold, so it's going pretty well in town.
Gloria?
Just a reminder that May 27th is Memorial Day. Our offices will be closed, and people's garbage will be picked up on Tuesday. That is normally picked up on Monday. The rest of the week will be on regular schedule.
Okay. Darrell?
So,
Joel? Steve?
nope, not tonight.
The property up at Hunter Marks, is that under city control from when we did that, or is that under HCDA where we put that new line and stuff in there and did all the work?
That will be under city control when they turn over everything after the project closes out. And that has been mentioned to PCI as part of the punch list to get everything leveled out and brought to grade and establishing a solid stand of grass in that area. That's part of the stabilization that they need to do.
Because I went up there after David called, that's really
Yeah.
bad, that's,
Yeah. There's a lot of settling that happened in that area.
well, just all the rocks are on top of the ground, but, you know, originally that wasn't, they had a lot of dirt going over there, now it's just kind of a mess, and that's, you know, he's not trying to be bad, it just, but we promised him when we did that project, it would be as good as it was when we started anyway, so. I know the last project we did up there, we didn't leave it very well, so,
Yeah.
just don't wanna cause any problems.
We've dropped, just from the city side, we've paid for several loads of gravel to be dropped in his area there due to the wear and tear on his lot from the trucks coming in to get water, so I've talked with him several times saying that we make sure that it's right before we pull it out of there, so if PCI doesn't take care of it, we'll make sure that it's taken care of.
Alrighty, that being rest. Take a motion to schedule Monday, June 3rd, 2013 at 5:30 PM as the date and time for the next regular meeting of the Humboldt City Council to adjourn the section at 6:24.
Move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you and good night.
As you might guess, Walter, this
A small pile after all those ones, oh my goodness sakes.
Has anybody ever liked their drainage assessments?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I'd like to say no.
Aaron?
Yes.
Those drainage, that was 13A. And basically what we've done there,
13A was,
I would imagine
It was
Phil
a-
Mayfield's the same
let me
way.
show you on the map.
Probably not gonna go anywhere.